A lot of good companies will be reporting earnings this week, not as much as last week, but still it's going to be a very volatile week in my opinion. And also on Wednesday, we're going to have some news from the Fed. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new to my channel, consider subscribing and smashing that like button since it really helps the channel out. Now, here is the calendar for this week, or most of the most important companies that are going to report earnings this week. We can see that today there are not that much important companies for me, as we can see that Chegg maybe, or Simon's, which is kind of interesting. I don't invest in any of them. I used to use Chegg when I was in college a lot for every homework or something like that, but still. Then on Tuesday, tomorrow, we're gonna have Pfizer, Corsair, BP, Under Armour, Marathon, Ferrari, Activision Blizzard, Zillow, T-Mobile, and many more. On Tuesday, I'm interested on Corsair, as I know that many of you are really interested in this company, and many of you are investing in this stock. As we can see here, the stock is actually down 28% in the past in year to date, and it's trading at $24 per share. It currently has a market cap of $2.3 billion and a 4P of 16.37. Now, analysts are expecting this company to report a decrease of 14.40% in revenue for this third quarter, 12% decrease for fourth quarter, and 10% growth, only 10% growth for the current year, and 8% for 2022. So these are the numbers that we're gonna go and check out tomorrow. They're expecting this company to have 22 cents per share in earnings for this quarter, down from 54 cents last year. But we understand that this decrease in revenue and this decrease in earnings might be because they know all the supply issues and chip issues that these companies have been having around the world. A lot of technology companies have been affected by this, not only Corsair. We also have Zillow, which we know that the stock went up massively last year. It went up 465%, and since then, since its peak, is down 50%. But we know that the company is currently trading at $25 billion, and analysts are expecting a growth of 204% for the last quarter, 149% for next quarter, and 99% growth for this year. So obviously, this is incredible growth for the company. Still, they are expecting a decrease in earnings per share of 15 cents for this quarter, when they reported 37 cents per share last year. Then we also have T-Mobile, as I said, and many others. Then on Wednesday, we don't have that much companies for interesting that I think are interesting. We have CVS, we have Norwegian, we have Roku, and we have Qualcomm. But we also have on Wednesday that Fed is going to talk about the tapering, which I know many are expecting for them to announce that they're going to start with tapering. And this should not move the stock market that much unless they start saying something new that no one is expecting at the moment. But we're going to see that on Wednesday, along with CVS, Roku, and Qualcomm, and also Norwegian. I'm going to be checking Norwegian as I invest in Carnival to see what to expect for Carnival next, Carnival's earnings report. I know many invest in Roku, which I think it has had a very nice growth. We can see the stock is up 2.62% today, but it is down 1.52% year to date. Still, it had a very nice run last year. Then on Thursday, we have Moderna, Square, Pinterest, Uber, Airbnb, Mercado Libre, and Peloton. I know that many of you might be watching Nicola. I won't, because I'm not interested in that company. I invest in Square. I'm gonna check Square. I love Square. It's my favorite fintech company. I don't invest in Uber, but I do invest in Lyft. And I love Airbnb. I'm not investing in it, but it's a company that I've been tracking, as I believe their business has a lot of potential in the long term. Currently, we can see that the stock is actually up 25% in the year to date, even though it dropped like 35% since between February and May. And the stock is currently trading at $109.3 billion. Now, analysts are expecting for this company to report a growth of 68% 8% year over year for the whole year, which we know that is a huge return, a huge growth, but we also know that last year they saw a decrease because of the pandemic. So we're gonna have to wait and see what they have to say for the future. Mercado Libre, I don't invest in it, but it's an e-commerce company that I know many of you are really interested in this, and it has had a huge growth since last year of 229%, even though it is down almost 10%, well, almost 9% in the past year or year to date. Then Peloton, we know what have been happening with Peloton lately, as the stock has been dropping since the beginning of the year, 37.48%, even though it had a nice run last year of 700%, but it has been going down since then. Now, the stock is currently trading at $91 per share with a market cap of $27 billion. It currently have a price-to-sales ratio of 6.68, and analysts are currently expecting for this company to report a growth of 8% for this last quarter 3, and 34% for this year, but not expecting them to be profitable anytime soon, as they're expecting to have a loss per share of 52 cents by 2023. Then we also have Cloudflare and Nikola, which you know that I don't like Nikola at all, even though many of you liked it or maybe deal with it. But we do also have Skyworks here, which I know that many are really investing in this stock, as it has been having a very nice growth lately of 18% in the past year. And it's currently trading at $168 per share with a market cap of $27 billion, while analysts are expecting a growth of 36% for quarter 3 and 51.90% for the whole year. Now, that's going to be all for Thursday, and on Friday, we're going to see DraftKings and Coinbase. I know I currently invest in Fubo TV, which is going to be kind of a competitor for DraftKings. So we can see here that DraftKings stock is currently up to date 3.3% and is up 7.29% in the year, while Fubo stock is currently up to date 9%, but 34% up in the whole year. Now, DraftKings is currently trading at $48 per share with a market cap of $19.4 billion, and analysts are expecting for this company to report a growth of 108% year over year for this 2021 and 38% for this next year. While for Fubo, even though Fubo is not reporting earnings this week, their analysts are expecting for Fubo to report a growth of 164% this year and 67% for next year. But we do understand that Fubo is also a streaming platform, and they are currently starting to add the sports book, just like DraftKings has. Well, DraftKings is just a sports book company. Then on Coinbase, we know that since they went public, the stock have been dropping and started to go up again that last month in September, and the stock is going to up 47%. So it has been recovering nicely currently at this moment. But we know that the company is currently trading at $333 per share with a market cap of $87.2 billion with a price to sales ratio of 13.60 and a forward P of 44.64, which in my opinion is a little bit high at the moment. Now, something I have to say about Coinbase is that we don't care if Bitcoin or Ethereum is going up or down. That does not affect that much Coinbase, as Coinbase only earn money by transaction. So it is very important to see a high volume of transactions in the cryptocurrency world, as they earn money by every transaction that you make in their platform, and that's how we can see if they're going to grow or not. But still, this is a company very, very interesting to see in the coming on Friday. I know that Robinhood, for example, reported earnings, and we know that the stock went down since they reported earnings. I believe Coinbase is a little bit different because they're in another market such as the cryptocurrency market, but still I believe that in the long term it could be a good investment. Maybe Voyager might be a best investment. I have not checked Voyager that much in depth, but I know that many of you like, so I could do a video comparing Coinbase with Voyager. Just let me know in the comment section below. this is going to be this week's earnings calendar and what to expect for this week. Be very, very careful on Wednesday, depending on what the Fed says on this, according to the tapering situation. And these are the stocks that I'm going to be watching this week. So let me know in the comment section below which are the stocks that you're going to be watching. And also I'll leave you here my Google analysis video and my Facebook analysis video if you want to go and watch it after this one. Thank you and see you next time.